In 10 locations near you, Shri Krishna Janmashtami 2024 will be celebrated by ISKCON Whitefield. Over 1 lakh devotees attended last year and more are expected this year. Over 10,000 people donated for the Archana, Annadan and other sevas. Over 3,000 kids participated in different kids competitions. Over 100 cultural performances took place. Shri Radha Krishna's Abhishekam was performed in all these locations with grand success. Over 1,000 bhoga preparations were cooked by the devotees and offered to the Lord. All the devotees were served delicious Krishna Prasadam and they also took part in many other activities. So what are you waiting for? 26th August 2024, save the date and join us for Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsav 2024. There will be a lot of kirtans, stage performances, archana, abhishekam, delicious heart-purifying prasadam, many fun activities and much more. Don't forget to click the link or scan the QR code to book your seva to avoid last-minute rush. Nand ke ghar aanand bhayo, Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So nice to see all our fellow devotees coming and joining us on the Krishna Ratri session. Today, we will hear about the devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. In the midst of life storms, let us find solace in the reassuring truth that Lord Krishna's little finger, which once sheltered Vrindavan from destruction, still extends its divine protection and compassion to us all. Let us hear from our speaker today, His Grace Shankadhari Murari Prabhu, a Grihastha from Tamil Nadu, and his wife Santushta Revati Devidasi. Both have taken initiation and they began their spiritual journey in 2018. They serve now as servant leaders in ISKCON Kagdaspura Bhakti Center under His Grace H.G. Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's guidance. He has, in his material world, a 20-year IT career in Bangalore, including companies like TCS, CTS, Wipro, and Hexaware. He is working as a software architect currently. He also runs an organic mango farm near his hometown, which he believes has been granted to him through Krishna's mercy. I am humbled to open the session. All yours, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you for the introduction. And I'm very excited to speak in Krishna Katha with the mercy of Guru and Gauranga and the blessings of senior devotee. I have got this opportunity of speaking about Krishna Katha on this very important occasion, Janmashtami. So today we are going to speak about the devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. So yesterday Mataji very nicely took about the worship of Govardhana Hill and continue to that. So we will be looking at the devastation rainfall in Vrindavan. So before that, let's start with our prayers and then we'll move to our session. Mataji, can you give me the permission to share my screen? Okay, let's go with the prayers.
Mataji, you can make Prabhuji as a co-host.
Yes, Babu.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलाशलाकया चक्षुरुं मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साजजातं सगगण रघुनाथं सजीवं साद्वैत्वं सावधूत्वं परिजन सरितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सगगण ललिता श्री विशाखामि च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देशतारिणी नमो मगावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्या नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा Let me share my screen. Hope everyone able to see my screen. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So today we are discussing this topic, chapter 25 from Krishna book, and it is devastating rainfall in Vrindavan. So we should know like why this devastating rainfall. As different leelas of Krishna, this is also one of the leela of Krishna that happens in Vrindavan. So before this, like Mataji very nicely was covering yesterday, so worshipping Govardhana hill. So when Krishna saw these covered men, right, basically uh, busily preparing for the sacrifice to Indra. So Krishna was very curious and he inquired, though Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, he knows the things, he is the cause of all the causes. But however, being a small child, he politely inquired with Nanda Maharaj, so what is this occasion? What are we preparing for? So when this was the question, Nanda Maharaj answers Lord Krishna with the details like our see we are all been having cows and these cows are gazing the grasses and all is because of the rainfall that what we get in Vrindavan. So we are all preparing this whole festival for celebrating Indra, so for the giving of rain whatever he is giving. So after hearing this, like Mataji was also covering, Krishna was answering that why should we pray Indra? We should pray to karma. It's because of karma all the activities are happening. So karma vada, he was talking about karma vada. So everything is happening because of karma. So happiness, distress, and everything is happening because of karma. In that way, he was convincing Nanda Maharaj. Though it is not the right way, as Prabhupada also mentions in his purport in the worshipping Govardhana hill. So it is the karmavada is the ethic philosophy, but at that point Krishna wants to bring down the pride of Indra and want him to realize his real position. So that was the thought of Krishna. So he was just trying to convince this Nanda Maharaj and their family and that senior Vrajavasis. So he was having a statement, and also Krishna also gives this covered proper residence is the forest and the hills. So therefore, you should offer worship to the cows, brahmanas, and Govardhan hill. So this was the conclusion of Krishna. So Krishna was saying everything the cow gets is from Govardhana hill. Then you should worship the Govardhana hill. So the rain is obviously the in the mode of passion. So anyway, it is going to rain. So there is no need of that's worshipping Indra. So after Krishna spoke, he arranged all the covered men to worship Govardhana, with the paraphernalia collected for the sacrifice of Indra. So this made Indra very angry. So that's how our chapter starts now with this. So after seeing this, Indra became very angry. So when Indra understood this sacrifice, which was supposed to be offered by the covered minds to Vrindavan, had been stopped by Krishna, he became very angry. Actually, he is supposed to become angry with Krishna, but he became angry with the inhabitants of Vrindavan. He wants to somehow make this. So his thing is that because by little so listening to this little small boy, so they have stopped worshipping me, so I should show my power. So this was the mood of Indra. So as a director of different kind of cloud, Indra called the call for Samvartaka cloud. So and ordered it to go over the Vrindavan and inundate with the whole area with an excessive flood. So this Samvartaka cloud is one of the very important cloud which can devastate the complete cosmic manifestation. Such a heavy cloud which will be giving a torrent of rain. So that cloud is Indra is calling to with this intention of revenging the Vrindavan Vrajavasis. So the Indra's justification for this is that, so because just the impedance of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, they are simply inhabitants of forest being infatuated with this friend Krishna, who is nothing but an ordinary human being. They have dared to defy this demigod. So this was the was there the justification. So Indra, though he knows Krishna is as Krishna is protecting them, so at that moment, so because of his material position, he's puffed up with this material position. He started to thinking like being for a moment he is feeling like he is being felt like he is superior to Krishna, and then he is making this following statement. So like how these Rajavasis can like Rajavasis can listening to this small little ordinary boy, so ordinary human being. So that is how he was considering for that moment. So because of this material desire, so when we have this material position, we forget our constitutional position. So similarly here, he is like a demonic person. He is that, so he is behaving overpowering the supreme controller. So the same happens when the demons, though Indra is not a demonic person at this point of time, because of the material position, he is behaving puffed up by the material position. He behaves in such a way. So here so demigod worship. So here Krishna very clearly teaches us. So Krishna has declared in the Bhagavad Gita that the worship of demigods are not very intelligent. So he has also declared that one has to give up all kind of demigod worship and simply concentrate on Krishna conscious. So this is the important teaching here Krishna wants to make to their devotee, that not only here. So in Bhagavad Gita chapter 7.23, there is a very nice loka. Antavantu palam tesham tadbhava alpamedasham devan deva yudo yajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. So here men of small intelligence worship the demigod, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigod, but my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. So this is one of the sloka where Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, so worship of demigods is temporary. So, and that is for the material benefit. So those who worship the demigods, he uses the word Alpa Medasham. So Alpa Medasham means less intelligent. So not only here, so from 20 to the sloka, from 7th chapter, from sloka 20 to 28, Krishna talks about the all the different worships of demigod and the results of it. So, so not only in the seventh chapter, again in the ninth chapter also, Krishna talks about this in a sloka, and he says, even those who always worship me, sorry, here, so those who are the devotees of other gods, who worship them with the faith, actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do it in a wrong way. So he used the word avati purvakam. So means like vidhi purvakam. So vidhi purvakam means, vidhi means method. So in a proper method is vidhi. So we have this Pancharatri vidhi, and we have this Bhagavata vidhi. So these are vidhi, these are proper methods. But here Krishna mentions avati. Avati means in a wrong way. So here many even Prabhupada gives a very nice analogy here. Let's say like we know the prime minister of the country. So what is the point in going to any particular minister to do some activity that we want to do? If we know the prime minister, then we can go to the prime minister. If we go to the prime minister, all the ministers are under the control of prime minister. So everybody will be satisfied when prime minister is getting satisfied. So when prime minister gives the order, so the minister who is under the control of prime minister cannot stop that doing the activity. So similarly here, if somebody has a material desire, instead of going to any particular demigod, they can directly ask the material benefit from Krishna. So when it is approved by Krishna, the demigod generally has approves it, because it is through Krishna. So here in this case also, Krishna gives his devotee all protection, and they should completely depend on his mercy. Those who are engaged in Krishna conscious have no need to worship any demigod, even if they found that the demigod has become angry. So here in this case also, like if you see that Indra became angry, but Krishna is there to protect. So Indra attempt to punish the inhabitants of Vrindavan was thwarted by Krishna, indicating that those who are fully surrendered to Krishna need not fear any demigods angry. So this is the one of the lesson he teaches to his pure devotees, that those who surrender to Krishna, they no need to fear for any angry or any such moment of demigod. So at the same time, so we should not think that demigods are lesser or more. So we should give the proper respect to the demigods, because they are always the devotees of the Lord. So it is because Krishna is the cause of all the causes. Here Krishna, for doing the Krishna lila, he makes, and this way the demigods act is all because of Krishna. So Krishna is the source. So Indra's puffed up mentality. So this is, so after this, so Krishna, after this, so Indra wants to somehow he cursed the actions of inhabitants of Vrindavana. So he is for the defying the demigods. So he was they have neglected the prayers of the demigod. So he wants to punish them. So he asked this cloud Samvartaka to go and pour over heavy rainfall over the Vrindavana. So this was the one of the statement that Indra makes. The men of Vrindavan, said Indra, have become too puffed up over their material opulences and their overconfidence due to the presence of their tiny friend Krishna. He is simply a talkative child, unaware of the complete cosmic situation, although he is thinking himself very advanced in knowledge. So this was the perspective of Indra. So with this perspective, he is treating the Vrajavasis, forgetting that Supreme Lord is protecting them. So that is the downfall of Indra. He is thinking himself very advanced in knowledge, because inhabitants of Vrindavan have taken Krishna so seriously, they must be punished and they should be destroyed with their cows. So this was his thought. So because if the cows are destroyed, So that is the thing. So when the cows are destroyed, because the whole Vrindavan is dependent on cow. So if the cows are destroyed, so the whole Vrindavan people will be punished. So that was his thing. So he wants to destroy the cow. But who is the cow protector? Krishna. So he is the protector of cow, right? So he is trying to do something like the devotee. So cow is also considered as the so he is trying to directly, create problem to the devotees. Brajavasis also devotees of Krishna. Frightened cloud. So when King Indra ordered Samvartaka, companion cloud, to go to Vrindavan, the cloud was afraid of doing this mischief. You just see the mentality of the cloud and the mentality of Indra. Because of his puffed up material position, he forgot his real position. He was thinking himself as a supreme person, and he doesn't know that who is controlling all. And then but the cloud has a better understanding. So it is getting afraid. The cloud was afraid of doing this mischief, but Indra assured them. So Indra is saying, you go ahead, I will also come with you riding on my elephant, accompanied by great storm, and I shall apply all my strength to punish this inhabitants of Vrindavan. So this was the another vengeance that he had over the Vrajavasis of Vrindavan. So he said, I will come with the strong, with the great storm, not only rain, now great storm. So he is coming with the great storm with his elephant. I will also accompany you. You are not going alone. I am also coming with you. Let's go and devastate this Vrindavan. So that was his thought. So here, one another thing to be note. So in indicating here, the villages are outside of the town, and the inhabitants must depend on the cows for their prosperity. So when the cows are destroyed, the people are all kind of appearances. So dispute all kind of appearances, because why this is, because the whole Vrajavasis are depends on cow. Their only thing is, the only thing assert what they have is cow, and by the cow and the dependent on cow, the whole Vrajavasis are there. So not only that time, so now also we so by in recent times also, so they were trying to kill the cows, and then they want to completely destroy all the cows in India. So there was a moment called protesting the Jallikattu. There is an incident in Tamil Nadu. So the Jallikattu is one of the very old ancient, festival getting celebrated. I mean, it's a sport. It's a very sport that is celebrated to, the bulls will be run over, and the people will catch the bull to show their power. But these people were saying that bulls are being harassed and all that. But the people who has given this protest, they are eating the meats of the cow. I know they were all the they slaughter the cow and they were taking cow. They are not talking about the slaughtering of cow, but they want to stop this thing. But actually the important thing about behind this is that when these bulls are not doing this kind of activity, so when this activity is happening, after that the cow will be allowed to mate with the bull. The bull so the bull will be with very healthy semen, and it gives a very healthy cow. So in this way only, so the cow population increases in India. If the cow population is destroyed in India, $6 billion milk supply they can make. So these are the some of the things that other countries try to do to India, but with the mercy of Krishna, and 7 lakhs people were fighting against it, and then we got this this sport back. Now that's been again been celebrated in South Tamil Nadu. So south of India, so in almost in Andhra, India, in Tamil Nadu, everywhere. So not only here, so cows cows not only gives milk. So most of us know, being in a organic farming, cow is not only giving milk, cow also gives lot of things. Cow, from the cow, cow urine and cow dung and milk, and then milk and curd and then ghee, they make panchakavya. This panchakavya is one of the beautiful thing that can be taken from cow. If cow is sick, this panchakavya is given to the cow itself. And not only for the cow, any living being in this world can take this panchakavya for their health benefits. So all these are there from cow. If cow is destroyed, almost everything is destroyed. Not only in the Nandamaraja's Vrindavan, even now in India, if cow is destroyed, the complete so India will also be destroyed. So that is the thing. So cow is our mother. So that is about cow. So here Indra wants to destroy the cow so that the whole Vrindavan will be destroyed. So that was the thing. So then the cloud. So up on this, so on the order of this king Indra, all the dangerous cloud appeared above the Vrindavan and began to pour rain incessantly with all their strength. And Indra is also using a storm, lightning and thunder, and there was a constant lightning and thunder, blowing of severe wind and incessant falling in rain. So there was no stop in fall. And how was the rain? The rain was very severe. The rain seemed to fall like a piercing sharp arrow, and flooded the Vrindavan with water until there is no visible distinct between high and low. And not only it was piercing sharp arrow, and it was like a pillar. If you stand under a waterfall, if you have an experience of standing under a waterfall, you would have realized this. When you so generally when I used to go to this Hogenakal, so where is this a very big waterfall, so if you put your head under the waterfall, you will feel the heaviness of the water, as if some big pillar is put on your head. So the same way, so this pillar of the rain was continuously just pouring like a pillar. So that was also one of the, so just you can see like what will be the state. So again, now there is no visibility distinct between higher and lower land. So this is one of the common issue when rainfall happens, right? So you can see the picture, so it will be filled with water. So you didn't know. So if somebody goes in a bike, if there is a pitfall, we usually see a lot of accidents when they are going in the bike with these roads, right? So all because we don't know where is the pitfall, because rain fills water higher and lower in the same level, so we didn't know how big. So this is a very dangerous state for animals. Even then, I mean, not only at that time, even now. So when recently, right, we have this issue in Wayanad, right? There was a heavy rainfall. Yeah, there was a heavy rainfall, and then because of it, so many people were affected. The so many animals were also affected, so there was nobody to rescue the animals. So here also the same thing, and the temperature was freezing to severe cold. So this was the situation of Vrindavan. So when we are helpless, where we will go generally? Whether you are a devotee or a non-devotee, when you are filled with distress, when you don't know, when you does not handle the situation, the only thing whom we approach is Krishna. So similarly, the cows approaches Krishna. The cow, being more aggravated from the heavy rain, bowed down their heads and taking their coughs underneath their body, approached the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, to shelter on his lotus feet. So Krishna, they were taking the shelter of Krishna on his lotus feet. Not only the cow, the inhabitants also pray, "Dear Krishna, you are all powerful and you are very affectionate to your devotees. Now please protect us, and we who have much been harassed by angry Indra." So this was the prayer. So when Krishna understand the scenario, Krishna declares, "I shall protect my devotees in Vrindavan, who are presently completely depend on my mercy, whom I have taken completely under my protection." So Krishna is deciding to protect Vrindavan. How did he protect? So Krishna lifts the Govardhana hill. So Krishna's extraordinary power is that he's lifting this Govardhana hill The comparison is that exactly a child picks up a mushroom from the ground. So as if a child picks up a mushroom from the ground, Krishna just picking up this mountain. How big was the mountain? It was not like what it is now. Only 25 or 21 kilometers circumambulate the whole Vrindavan, this thing. But that time the mountain, Vrindavan mountain, was 115 kilometers long and 72 kilometers wide and 29 kilometers height. So that mountain Krishna is just lifting with his left hand and little finger like a mushroom picks from the ground. So you can see the supremacy and the extraordinary power of Krishna. And then Krishna says, my dear brother, my dear father, my dear inhabitants of Vrindavan, you can now safely enter under the umbrella of Govardhana hill. So, and also he was telling, Krishna was telling, don't get fear that this Govardhana hill will fell from my hand. So why should they fear? Like a 5-year-old little boy carrying a mountain in his left hand little finger, which is 150 kilometer, 15-kilometer long and 72-kilometer width. Why the people should fear? They know, they are all astonished with the extraordinary power of Krishna. Not only the Vrajavasis, but so not only the Vrajavasis, then though all Indra also get baffled with this situation. So then all the inhabitants of Vrindavan entered beneath the great hill, along with their property, animal, and on all their paraphernalia. So Indra's defeat. So Indra bewildered. So seeing this extraordinary mystic power of Krishna, Indra, the king of heaven, was thunderstruck and baffled in his determination. Suddenly he call off for all the clouds. So immediately, Indra immediately called off for all the clouds and asked them to desist. So when the sky became completely clear, all the clouds, and there was a sunrise, and strong wind stopped. Everything stopped. Now the situation comes to normal. How long this was there? For a 1 week of time. For a 1 week of time, Krishna is holding in his little finger the whole Govardhana hill. So after the 1 week of time, by seeing this scene, Indra getting bewildered, and then he is immediately asking to clear off all the thing. So Indra, so this is seeing. So this is one of the Indra. Now he is realizing his real position. So then Krishna places the then Krishna, after the people, right, live from that place. So Krishna is telling all those devotees, I mean Vrajavasis of Vrindavan, now you are safe to go back to your places. So everybody with their paraphernalia, they move away from that place. They very carefully Krishna places that mountain back in exactly the same place where it was. And then the final thing comes. Krishna praised by all. So when everything was done, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan approached Krishna with the feeling of love and embraced him with great ecstasy. So that the gopis, they were giving this just a minute. Yogurt. So yogurt mixed with this with their tears. So they were giving. I just, this word was not coming to my mouth. So the yogurt, they were just giving yogurt to Krishna and then giving with their tears. They are with because of the extensive happiness. They were filled with tears. And Balram, Nand Maharaj, and Yashoda Mataji, everybody gives him. Embrace Krishna again and again. They are blessing him. So so in the heaven, different demigods from different planetary systems, such as Siddhaloka, Gandharva Loka, and Karna Loka, are also showing their complete satisfaction by showing flowers, by pouring flowers, and sounding with a different conch shells. And as usual, gopis chanting, begin to chant the glorious pastimes of Lord Krishna with a great feeling for they were chanting from the heart. So we also, that was the pastime of this lifting over the hill. So we also, our predominant deity for ISKCON Whitefield is Gandharvika Giridhari. What is Giridhari? Giri is mountain and Dari who holds the mountain. So Giridhari is the another name of Krishna for holding the Govardhana with his little finger. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. This was very enlightening. And we all pray to our beloved God, Krishna, to protect us from all troubles like this one. And now it's the time to announce yesterday's winner, and that is Prafulla Prabhuji. So a big Hari Bol for Prafulla Prabhuji, and many congratulations for him to win. Now we will conclude with some information about Janmashtami. Radha Mataji will be sharing the slides. The first one, Mataji. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So as you can see, Janmashtami locations near you. So join the joy, relive the devotion, be a part of this vibrant Janmashtami celebrations at a center near you, where lakhs of hearts beat as one, just like last year. And let's make this year's festivities even more unforgettable. Hare Krishna. The next slide will have a little more details on the statistics. So Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. And now it's the time to share the link for today's quiz. Mataji will share the quiz in the chat. The link.
Is shared. I hope.
Yes, it is shared. Fastest finger and the most correct answers. So Hari Bol, Hare Krishna to all of you. Shubh Ratri. See you again tomorrow, same time, same space. Hare Krishna.